Okay, John, are you there? It's kind of an emergency. Can you please answer the phone? Did you not get a phone call from the hospital earlier?
I did get a phone call, but I was busy at work, so I chose to ignore it. You do remember that I actually have a job, right?
Of course I know that you have a job, but this is really urgent. Why else would the hospital be calling you?
I figured they just wanted to tell me the results of some report or something dumb like that, but you're not doing anything. So you should go to the hospital and just pick it up for me. I don't really get why I should have to answer the phone and talk to someone just for that. But you never have anything going on, so you should just go and figure it out for me.
Well, that isn't exactly fair. I mean, I do work part-time, you know. Besides, I really think that they want to talk to you. Are you sure that you want me to go for you?
Why are you making such a big deal about this? You're my wife. Anything a doctor wants to say to me, he should be able to say to you. It really is just that simple. Now hurry up and go find out what they want with me and quit wasting my time.
Okay, alright. I'll go. But you don't have to talk to me in that way, you know? I just wanted to make sure that you were getting the calls and what you wanted to do about it. I didn't realize it was such an effort for you to get back to the doctors.
Excuse me? Don't go talking as if you know why I do the thing that I do. Just be a good wife and do as I say. Got it? And don't ever compare your little part-time job to my real job.
You don't have to talk to me like that, you know. John, are you there? Please call me as soon as you see this.
Call you? I wouldn't call you if I was free with nothing better to do. Besides, there are a million better ways to spend my time than talking to you on the phone.
Please, John, this is serious. We really don't have the time for this. I really need to tell you this, but do you think I could just call you and explain it all over the phone? I think it would be a lot easier that way.
Well, I just told you that there's no way that I'm going to be answering the phone. I don't even want to hear your voice. Besides, I'm still at work and can't be taking personal calls just because you want to chat.
I know that you've already gotten off work for the day. Please, I don't really care if you're out on a busy street or something. Just please either let me call you or come home so we can talk in person.
Wait, how do you know that I'm off work? Did you call my office or something? You know that I told you never, ever to call where I work.
But this is an emergency, John. I don't have any other choice.
Fine, jeez. What is so important that you have to bug me like this? If you're going to be so annoying about this, just spit it out. Text or voice, I'll still get the same content. So just type it out and I'll read it when I feel like it.
I really think that this is the kind of thing that should be said over the phone or in person, not texted. But okay, if you're not going to call, then I have to tell you. I talked to the doctors and they said you maybe have a year left. Apparently, even going into the hospital and trying to seek treatment wouldn't work for how advanced the sickness is now. Any medicine or medical treatment would just be buying time.
What are you talking about? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke or something?
I wouldn't ever joke about something like this, John. You know that I don't find that sort of joke funny.
So basically, you're telling me I've only got a year left with you?
I really don't know. The doctors say that there is a small chance that treatment might help with it. But I think that we should go to the hospital and talk to the doctors themselves about it. Do you think you'll be able to take some time off of work tomorrow to do that with me?
Wait, what? You want me to go to the hospital with you? Why would I want to do that after you've just told me that you've only got a year to live? I'd much rather just have a divorce.
Wait, what? Why would you say that?
I mean that you've just been given a death sentence. And now that you have, I want a divorce right away. So I guess that means there were actually two big announcements for you today. Not only did you find out that you're going to die, but you also found out that you're going to die alone. So don't bother asking me to be there for you or anything like that. It's just a complete waste of time now. And to think that if this didn't happen, we would have spent the rest of our lives together. I guess you can say I really dodged a bullet there.
John, seriously, what are you talking about? I think you're really misunderstanding what I said. But I get it now. You think that I'm going to die, so you're using this as your chance to throw me aside and run away.
Aw, what? Did you really think I would stand by your side and hold your hand while you withered away? Why would I do that when I have another woman waiting for you?
What are you talking about this time? What older woman?
Did you really think that a guy like me can't get another woman to fall in love with him if I tried? I need to divorce you so that I can move on with my life and get with a new woman.
And you think that just marrying someone else is going to solve all of your problems? You'll still end up tied down in ways that you don't like, I guarantee it.
You're just jealous because I already have preparations just in case this very thing happened. Don't be mad just because you're going to die all alone.
I see. Well, then I guess I really didn't know you at all how I thought I did. I had no idea you already had another woman lined up, but fine. Be that way.
Not that I needed your permission to do so. And just why are you wasting the precious time that you have left even arguing with me about this? Why don't you just move out of the house and leave me alone already?
Alright, fine then. Have it your way. I will leave then. I'll go ahead and get the divorce papers ready too.
Well, at least you're going to be a good obedient wife for me up until the very end. I'll sign the papers, but then you figure out the rest for me. Unlike you, I have a life to live. Oops, was that too soon? Ah, well, it hardly matters now that you're just a walking corpse.
Whatever, John. Have a nice life.
At least you still have a good sense of humor about you.
I'll just proceed with this whole divorce process then. I'll let you know when the papers are ready for you to be signed. I'm going to be moving out of the house today, though, so don't worry about me being in your space. Although I'll need time to pack my things, so I'll be staying here tonight.
That's fine with me. I'll just go and stay at my girlfriend's house. We're already divorced now, so it really doesn't matter if I do that, right?
Do what you'd like, John. Alright, John, I've done as I said I would and prepared the divorce papers for you. Have you gone to the hospital at all, or are you just ignoring their calls? I got one call from the doctors telling me to reach out to you, but I told them that we're divorced and that it's not my business anymore.
The hospital? Why would I have to go there?
You mean you still haven't gone to talk to the doctors at all? You really still haven't figured out the mistake that you've been making? I wasn't given a year to live. You were.
Wait, what?
That's right. You should probably tell that girlfriend of yours before the two of you get married. But I hope you enjoy that last year of being with her.
Hold on a second. Seriously? What are you talking about? What do you mean I was given a year to live? If this is some kind of joke, it isn't very funny.
I'm afraid that I'm not joking about anything at all. Besides, you know that I don't like to joke about this kind of thing. I'm being very serious right now.
Well, I don't believe you at all. I feel as healthy as a horse.
You do remember going in for the full-body physical several months ago, right? Well, the doctors found some abnormalities and ran some tests. When you sent me to the hospital to find out the results, that was when they told me you only had a year left. But I guess you wouldn't believe me since you never went to check for yourself. But I wasn't going to my test results. They were yours, remember? You and your girlfriend might want to think about scheduling an appointment.
Oh, give me a break. Do you really expect to believe that I'm the one who's dying? Don't be ridiculous. This is all a bunch of nonsense. There's no way that I'm about to die. You're just mad because you're the one who's going to die all alone.
I'm actually not upset at all. And you can only blame yourself for all of this since you weren't listening to what I was trying to say. I never once said that I was the one who only had a year to live. You just read my message the way that you wanted to read it. And then you went on to confess that you were cheating on me and that you wanted to get a divorce.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But still.
So all I did was fulfill a dying man's wishes and divorce him. You do remember that the whole reason I went to the hospital that day was for your test results, right? I mean, why would I go to the hospital to pick up your diagnosis and then come back with one for myself? That just doesn't even make sense. You really need to just answer the phone when the hospital calls you.
But I hate talking on the phone. It's such a pain.
Well, I can't disagree with you there, but now look what happened. Honestly, I have no idea how you made that mistake even. I was really surprised by it, to be honest. But then all the horrible things you said to me the second you thought that I was going to die. About not being there while I wither away and leaving me to die alone. Not to mention the fact that you've been cheating on me this whole time.
Well, I thought you were going to be gone soon. I guess I kind of jumped the gun on all of this, didn't I?
But you were already cheating on me before you even thought I was going to die. At least own up to the fact that you were doing it.
But I only admitted it because I thought that you were the one that was dying.
Well, I'm not, so good luck explaining to your girlfriend and all.
What the heck am I supposed to tell her after all of this? She's never going to marry me now!
Yeah, I really can't see anyone wanting to marry someone with so little to go. But since you were so ready to marry her anyways, surely she must love you enough to want to be with you, right? Maybe she'll overlook this and stand by your side until your last breath. Anyways, if you're not going to tell her that, then at least tell her that I'm suing you both for adultery.
Wait, what? You're going to sue us? But I was just given a death sentence. Are you really going to try and just heap more suffering on me?
I'm sorry, but that has nothing to do with the fact that you cheated on me. You cheated, and I have the right to sue for reparations. It really is that simple. You've already admitted to it. Now it's time to own up to it. I don't care if you are a dying man. I have my rights.
How can you say that to me? I only have a year left to live. You should be nicer to me. Why are you being so cruel? You're breaking my heart, Julia. You're the reason I'm dying. It's all the emotional stress you've been putting me through.
Excuse me? You seriously need to get a grip if you think that's the case.
What do you mean?
I mean, that if you want to talk about mistreatment and stress, then I have much more room to talk than you do. The whole time we've been married, you've treated me like your maid more than your wife. You only ever looked down on and condescended to me, and you even cheated on me. You need to get over yourself and realize that you haven't been a good husband.
Hey, come on now. What kind of way is that to talk to a dying man?
You had your chance to go and talk to the doctors about this, but you didn't. I'm sorry, but I don't have any pity for you after the idiotic way you've been acting and the horrible way you've been treating me. I never want to hear from you again.
Hey, Julia, are you there?
Excuse me? Who is this?
Please don't act like this. You know, it's me, John. I just wanted to tell you that I really am sorry about what I did. I was just really hoping that you would take me back.
God, you were such a little creep.
What do you mean?
I mean that I thought you left me to go and be with your girlfriend. Why are you trying to worm your way back into my life?
Please don't be like that. I really am sorry for all that I did. But I really have been thinking about what I did, and I realized I was treating you wrong. I need you. I see that now. I'm in the hospital right now, and I'm in my room all by myself.
I see. So I guess now you're the one living out your days all alone.
My family found out all about my cheating and how I treated you, and no one has come to visit me. But I think if I had you here by my side, I might really be able to beat this thing. Please, I need you to help me get through this.
Why don't you leave me alone and go ask your girlfriend to help you?
But we've been married 5 years. No one else knows me as well as you do.
And? Why do you think I owe you another second of my life? I gave you enough time and now I'll finally be free. Don't bother reaching out to me unless it's about paying me what you owe me.
Hey there, it's me, John. Well, here I am, living out my final days alone in a hospital bed. Although I suppose if I think about all that I said to Julia, I should have seen this coming. I'd like to take this space to make my final statement. I really have had a change of heart. I don't expect Julia to ever take me back or see me before I go. But that's for the best. Now that we're divorced and she's free, I really do hope that she can move on and forget all about me. I may be dying, but at least by doing so, I might be doing the only kind thing I've done for the only woman I've truly loved.
Savannah! Could you buy me a car? LOL.
What are you talking about?
I know that you have a lot of money, Savannah. So you should be able to afford a car for me, right? That should be fine with you, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be anything super nice, but at least something from this year and is a sports car.
Why would that be okay with me, Bella? Hey, what kind of prank are you trying to pull this time? I'm not finding it very funny that you think I'd be responsible for buying you a brand new car. I don't even know why you'd ask that.
Even if you don't know why, that won't stop me from asking, LOL. And haven't you heard that I'm getting married?
I guess I did hear about that, but only just a little bit ago. And I was thinking about sending you a message to congratulate you and everything. But I'm sorry for being so late with it. Well, now that I have you, congrats.
No, you don't have to cheer for me because of marriage, LOL.
Huh?
If you really want to show your support, then do it with money, LOL. Or you could always buy me a car, LOL. And make it so that it comes in time for the wedding, or at least when I'm back from my honeymoon, LOL.
So that's what you've been going on about. You think that as a marriage present, I'll give you a car. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not going to happen, Bella. Just because you're my husband's little sister doesn't just mean that I have to buy you something so expensive. If I were to do that for you, your family would get upset with me, and I'd never hear the end of it.
Why not, LOL? My brother would be happy to see me happy, right?
Not when it's you getting happy over me spending that much on a car for you. He's told me already not to overdo it with you. And so I'll make sure to celebrate your marriage in another way, okay? But buying you a car is just not going to happen.
Well, then what about a house?
A house? You have to be joking, right?
Well, what if I'm not joking, LOL? Savannah, you have all that money, don't you? I've heard you run your own company and are doing pretty well with it. So do you really think I'd believe that you don't have the money to spare for me?
Well, I keep my money for when it's needed most, like in emergencies. It's not just for me to hand out to whomever I please, like you might think.
Whoever you please? LOL. But aren't I a part of your family? Whenever you're celebrating something for your family, you should be able to dig a little deeper to make their occasion special.
And I plan to do that in another way. I have no plans on buying you a car, nor a house like you're asking me. Please just calm down now. I already have something in mind for you.
Even though you're a CEO, you're being a bit of a penny pincher, don't you think? LOL.
Excuse me? What are you saying? I don't think right now's the time for you to speak to me in such a rude manner. I'm aware that I'm your family and all, but aren't you aware that you still have to be kind to those that you talk to? So please stop it with that poor-mannered attitude.
How annoying. LOL. I'm tired of being nice about this. Make sure you have everything ready for me. I think you have all the resources to make sure that I have a house or car here soon. But you're acting stingy, and it's putting me down. LOL.
I feel as though you are a bit too worked up at the moment, and so to save you from saying anything else that might embarrass yourself, we can continue this conversation at another time. I've told you that neither a house nor a car is going to happen, so please stop asking for them. You have to remember that all I am is your older brother's wife.
I heard everything from Walter. Thank you for doing that, Bella.
No worries. Although she did end up calling me stingy and a penny pincher before this.
Huh? She called you penny pincher? What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. There's something between her and I. As for the wedding and their honeymoon, do you think you can ask Walter if I should chip in on the preparation costs?
I don't want you to think that you have to give him that much. I'm sure Bella would already be happy with what you've given him.
It's not a problem. But that means I won't be giving them anything else, okay? It's fine giving them money for their events right now, but I don't want Bella to start thinking she can just continue to ask me for everything. Hopefully me giving enough to make their wedding and honeymoon what they've dreamed of will be enough for her. And actually, after this, I think I'll keep a little distance from her.
And I'm on board with that. I don't think we should be looking after them anymore after this. Mom and Dad are also happy that she finally found herself a man that's willing to take her away. So we'll leave her in Walter's hands.
Sounds like a plan. I'd love it if she would start to work a bit harder for herself and her future. Right. I should give them the money before everything, right? It's far too much for me to be handing it to them at the wedding, and I don't want Bella thinking I haven't done anything for her.
Haven't done anything for her? Is this back to her calling you a penny pincher? She really is such a crude woman. Sorry, Savannah. I think as for the money, you should give it to them sooner than later. I'll let my mom know we'll be handing it off.
Thanks, Erin. I'd like for their wedding to go over without any bumps for us, but...
I got that money. My mom ended up handing it to me.
So you have it now? Thank goodness. I wanted to hand it to you myself, but I have work today. And tomorrow, I assume you and Walter will be very busy together, so I wanted it given to you before the wedding.
Are you trying to make a fool of me? Is this the amount a CEO has to offer me?
Huh? What?
You shouldn't be questioning this at all, Savannah. You gave me a measly $3,000 for my wedding. Are you serious right now? With this amount, I'll only be able to afford myself an old and rundown car.
Excuse me?
I can see that you're more than just stingy. LOL. So should I wonder if you really are a CEO? If you really were one, you should have thought this through a lot better. LOL.
After handing you $3,000 as a present for your marriage when all I am is your in-law and not getting a thank you, I can't even find the ability to complain about you now. I really misjudged you. I had always thought you were a bit pushy and rude, but never this bad.
Pushy and rude? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about yourself? Because you seem to be the only one without any manners. What kind of present even is this? $3,000? You say you're wealthy, so buy me a house at least? LOL.
I think you're getting a little carried away at the moment, but don't you think you should end all of this horrible talk? I'm starting to reach my limit of bearing everything you've said to me.
What are you saying, LOL? I seriously can't believe you did this. I let you marry my older brother, so you should have at least bought me a house as thanks. I wonder why I ever let you have him, LOL. Actually, I wonder even more about why he ever chose you, LOL. Perhaps it's because he wants your money too, LOL. Well, he's going to be disappointed to see you don't have any to share, LOL.
He wants my money?
Well, there'd be no other reason to marry someone like you, right? LOL. You're a penny pincher, and now you have to deal with my moneyless brother living with you. Why doesn't he just divorce you if you're not going to let us have your money? LOL. Then he can find someone who's actually willing to treat us right.
Are you not aware of all the things you were saying right now?
Well, I'm sorry, but these are all facts, LOL. Savannah, do you not notice how much of a stinge you really are? You go around saying you have all this money, yet you only hand me $3,000 for my wedding. LOL. If you just bought me a house, I would say thanks and all that, but I can't now.
Well, I have no choice but to let loose on you.
Huh?
I've had enough of you. I think I'm going to cut ties with you now. And before you begin to ask me to proceed with my decision, would you think about what all you're about to lose right now?
What? What am I going to lose? LOL. And actually, why are you getting so upset? If you're getting upset over something you did to yourself, then you're more like an animal than a penny pincher. LOL. Could an animal really be a CEO? LOL.
I'm telling you that after all the damage you've caused to my pride, there's no reason for me to stick around with you since you have nothing positive to say to me. So with that, I'm no longer here for you.
Since when have you been here for me, LOL. You haven't been doing anything for me for the longest time, LOL. Well, then all the money I've been giving to support you with is going to run dry. Huh? I want to know what money you're talking about. I'll also stop giving you your monthly allowance. And I had planned to help pay the bill for your wedding and your honeymoon. But I'm going to stop trying now. Huh? What? Huh? What are you talking about, Savannah? I really cannot follow what you're saying right now. Every month, the money that you thought was coming from your parents has been coming from me. Huh? Both your mom and your dad don't have enough to hand to you anymore. So I chose to hand you money for them. But since I'm going to cut ties with you soon, you'll no longer be getting anything. And with that, I hope you can make it on your own. Hold on a sec, LOL. What have you been talking about? I seriously don't get anything you just said to me, but you do know that I'm your husband's little sister, don't you? There's no way he'll let you cut ties with me, LOL. Just because I made you look and feel like an idiot, you're going to start threatening me with things you can't even do? I've already talked with my husband about this, and he's decided to cut ties with you as well. What? We're making sure you don't get any more money from us. As for your wedding, it'd be great if it turns out okay today. But I have spoken with your fiancé, Walter, as well, and he understands that you'll no longer get anything from me. What is going on? Did you think that your fiancé wouldn't find out about all of this? I was the one that told him I'd help pay for you. Well, I heard something like that from him before, but I just assumed that Aaron was putting anything he had in his savings into the wedding. I'm sure that's what you thought since you never listened to what others say, but you said it yourself that your brother doesn't have much, right? I'm the one that supports us both for the most part, and so I'd be the one handing you guys the money. I've been the one supporting you this whole time, and I was planning to stop once you were married to Walter. But now I'm just over it. Can you please tell me exactly what's going on here? But that's okay, right? You're getting married, so you'll have your husband to take care of you from now on. That's fine with me because I don't want to be around some selfish and rude child that complains about everything. Understand that after this, I want you out of my life, so don't talk to me again. Wait, this is screwed up. I just heard from Walter that the wedding is being canceled. Wow, that was quick. I guess he really does pick up on things faster than most. He just told me that if it's only him paying for the wedding, he can't do it. What does he mean? Savannah, do you know anything about this? Well, with how much you asked for with this wedding, it makes sense that he can't pay for it all himself. I mean, he doesn't have a job himself. What? Your parents and Aaron wanted you to get married, but they knew that your fiancé had no job. So their hopes were lost thinking that things wouldn't work out. That's why I stepped in to help pay for you guys' wedding and everything. I don't get any of this. What do you mean Walter is jobless? He's been working a job for a while now. He's going to be working a job here soon, but we had made an agreement that he'd come to work for me and my company. LOL. Huh? So you guys had all planned on hiding the fact that he was jobless for me just so that I'd marry him? All because Mom and Dad want me to be married to him. That's right. All to get rid of a needy child like you. What the heck? You wanted to have a big wedding and had been hoping for a fantastic honeymoon after. So I thought that I'd be okay paying for all of that for you guys. And so the plan was for me to help pay for all of that so your dreams could come true. But now you've pushed me too far. I'm not going to pay a single dollar towards you two. If you really want to still do any of those things, go and pay for it yourselves. Good luck making all of that money soon, though, okay? LOL. What are you talking about? I never knew any of that before. Now that I understand a bit better, I feel bad. Well, whether you feel bad or don't, I'm making sure that I never have to deal with you ever again. Good luck trying to make things work with Walter, okay? Because I think I won't be hiring him any longer. Huh? So that means he won't have a job and we can't have our wedding? We can't even go on a romantic honeymoon? That's right. LOL. But this can't be helped since this is all you asked for. This can't happen to me, though. You know that I never knew about any of this, right? And nobody ever came to tell me about any of this?
I'm sorry that you never noticed how much of a pain in the butt you were for everyone and even ruined your chances of living happily with Walter.
You're the worst. You're being a complete jerk by doing this. I'm no longer going to consider you family.
Oh no, that's so scary. But really, I have never wanted to think of you as family, so thank you, LOL.
You can't be happy over something like that. Can you at least pay for the wedding and everything first and then leave me be? I ask that you pay for the wedding and honeymoon and make sure you hire Walter.
I will not listen to you anymore. Just as I had said, I am no longer going to be bothered with you two.
What? Are you kidding me? So then this is it for us. Are you really saying that my whole wedding today is going to be over?
Well, who knows? LOL. Maybe you can talk with your unemployed fiancé about that. And before you think about the wedding, what about you guys getting married? Think about that one. LOL. And just know I will no longer have any part in you two. Now have a wonderful day. LOL. And just like that, when Walter heard that I'd no longer be hiring him, he went into a frenzied rage and canceled everything that day. Along with that, he could no longer manage Bella's awful attitude and made it clear that he would no longer see her again. And as for my in-laws, they were also completely exhausted from Bella and threw her out of the house. Before, she had myself and her brother to rely on for not having a job of her own. But since she didn't seem to care about that, she chose her horrible demise. When it comes to parasitic people such as Bella, it's best to create some distance and let them wither away on their own. I'm sure that this was good for Walter as well, as he no longer had to be married to her. As of right now, I have no idea what's happened to Bella, but I'm sure she's somewhere throwing a tantrum over not getting what she wanted.
Hi, Evan. It's Tom. Can I ask you a question?
Sure, what's your question?
I haven't heard any progress about the project you're working on right now.
Oh, sorry, I'm working on it now. I got the edited document from you like 10 minutes ago, so I need to make changes.
You're still working on it? Seriously?
Yes, I mean, I could have finished it during work hours if you gave it to me a little earlier.
Okay, and? Are you blaming it on me?
No, I'm not.
This is what happens when you don't check everything beforehand. You are so useless.
I did ask everyone to see if they needed help with anything, including you.
You need to double check. I'm always busy unlike you, so I was probably not paying attention.
Sorry to say this, but you were looking at golf clubs online.
That's because I need to go golfing with the head of our business partner this weekend.
I didn't know about this. I should have been receiving emails from them too.
I got a call from them today, and it's just going to be the two of us.
I see. Anyways, I'll get it done by today. What time do you want this done by?
Within 3 hours.
Okay, I'll try and get it done within 2 hours.
Make sure you don't stay that long.
Why?
You're wasting electricity. It's not free, you know. Should I charge you for that?
Why only me? There are other people here also, and to be honest, I don't want to work overtime either.
You don't want to work in general, huh? Also, you are saying that you don't want to work overtime, but you probably leave some work undone on purpose so you get paid more, because the payment is better than your working hours.
Can you please listen to me first before you make that statement? I'm in charge of 3 big projects, so there's no way that I can finish all of it during work hours. So that's the reason why I need to work overtime. It's not because I get paid more, okay?
I shouldn't have hired an incompetent person like you in the first place. I need to talk to HR about this.
Why would you need to talk to them about me?
Because you're a loss for the company.
Really? I think I'm making a profit for the company.
How? You're working overtime on purpose, and you just chat with people during the day.
That's because I'm helping people with their work. I don't want to waste my time talking about things that aren't related to work.
Yeah, that's an excuse. You need to work extra hard if you still want to be here.
Actually, I think I'm the only hard worker here in my department along with Brian.
I have no clue what you're saying, but since you work under me, I will force you to work for the hours you wasted.
Including lunch hours?
Of course. I eat lunch at my desk while doing work, unlike you, who goes out to eat. Why don't you try to be like me? I'm a competent person who gets work done early and leaves work every day right after working hours.
I think I already worked those lunch hours by working overtime. Also, I don't mind you leaving after working hours, but can you at least explain to the other people about the project and whatever editing you did that day instead of yelling at me? I have too much things to do.
It's not enough. Excuse me? When did I yell at you?
You yell at me every day.
I'm just lecturing you.
No, you're targeting me. You just don't like me going home after working hours, right? I know because you assigned me work 5 to 10 minutes before I end my shift. I'm doing too much work, so I would appreciate it if you could divide some work to other people in the team, like Brian. He's a hard worker and sometimes helps me with the projects I'm working on.
You got some damn nerve to say something like that, even though you don't work. Brian works hard unlike you, so stop complaining and work, okay? Don't be on your phone.
You texted me first, and I'm just replying to your texts.
Do you want me to fire you?
Why all of a sudden?
Because it seems like you want to argue with me all the time.
I'm talking to you normally, you just think that way. I actually don't have a problem quitting.
You don't need to act tough. I know that you are panicking now. LOL.
I'm not. Now please excuse me, I have work to do. The next day... Hey Brian, sorry for texting you after your shift, but can I ask you for a favor?
Hi, Evan. Sure. What's up?
I don't feel too well lately, so do you think that you could help me with the projects?
Of course. Wait, were you doing everything on your own?
Yeah, because Tom told me to take care of it.
Why didn't you ask me?
I didn't want to bother you, plus I thought that I could do it on my own, but my body is telling me to give up and ask for help.
Hey, don't say that. Let me help you. I don't want you to collapse.
I'm doing my best not to let that happen. Thank you, Brian. You're the only one in the department that I can count on.
Thank you. I appreciate the fact that you trust me. Actually, why doesn't Tom ever help you?
I do ask him, but he says the same thing every time. I'm busy preparing documents for the meeting or meeting with someone from our business partners. This time he says that he's going golfing with the head of one of our business partners.
What? He said that he's going on a golfing trip with a Hooters girl this weekend.
What? Seriously? Wow, he lied to me.
Yeah, he's trash. He makes excuses that he doesn't need to do anything. He even watches YouTube videos which he calls educational videos when it's sports and short clips of movies. He said that by watching those, he can brainstorm how to market the company, but it doesn't have anything to do with our industry.
He doesn't take his job seriously. Hey, but at least he likes you, though. He really hates me, and it's stressful hearing him yell every single day.
OMG, I hear him every day before I leave the company. Sorry for not being able to help you. He has no right to yell at you like that. He doesn't understand that all of the projects are successful because of you.
It's okay. I don't listen to him anyway. Don't worry. He'll face problems someday.
True. It's just a matter of time, LOL. Anyways, let's meet up tomorrow to discuss what I should help you with.
Thank you so much for helping me, Brian. Talk to you tomorrow.
No problem. See you tomorrow. Take a good rest tonight.
A few days later...
Evan, get your ass to work. Where the hell are you? You're late.
What? You didn't hear anything? Were you at the meeting this morning?
No, because I don't need to attend. I just came in now.
I never heard of a boss who doesn't attend a meeting. Anyway, I need to be hospitalized for a week because of my chest pain and severe headaches. I think it's because I've been working too hard. I'm sorry for your inconvenience, but would appreciate your cooperation.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You're taking off from work for a week just for that reason?
This can lead to a heart attack or stroke. It's pretty life-threatening.
You are going to cause a problem for the company again. You're probably lying.
No, I'm not. I'm actually hospitalized right now. I was carried to the hospital yesterday.
That's just an excuse because you don't want to come in for work, right?
Please don't say that. It's not. This is what happens when you work too much. I would appreciate it if you could work things out so our other employees don't have to go through this.
Why would I listen to a person who slacks off during work?
You don't need to be that rude, you know.
Who's going to do your job then?
I asked Brian because I thought it was easier to ask him than you because he's helped me with some of it.
Wow. I feel so bad for Brian because now he needs to take over your work you probably haven't done.
Actually, we're almost done preparing for the 3 projects.
Hey, if you have time to text now, can you come to work? I bet you are grabbing coffee somewhere, so come to the office immediately. Don't leave your work to Brian.
What?
You heard me. You will get fired if you don't come in within 30 minutes.
I just told you that I'm at the hospital now, so I can't go.
Stop lying.
I'm not. I can send you pictures, but I know that you'll just say that I picked up the pics from the internet, so I won't do that. Now, will you excuse me? It's almost time for me to do a few examinations, so I need to go. A few hours later...
You didn't come, so you're fired.
What?
I gave you 30 minutes, but you decided not to show up. It's fine because we don't need someone who doesn't want to work here.
Oh my god, do you ever listen to me? Do you want me to send you screenshots of the conversation we had 30 minutes ago?
You don't need to because it's a waste of time.
You should listen to people because it can be something important, you know.
I do listen to people, but not you. I will get started with your retirement process, so you don't need to come in from tomorrow, okay?
Wait, I didn't submit my resignation letter yet. Plus, you don't even have the authority to fire me.
Yes, I do. I will fire you for lying. About the resignation letter, I wrote it for you.
What? That's illegal.
So, who cares about that? I submitted it and it's already accepted, so you're done. Don't ever come back.
Wow, I don't even have a word to say.
Appreciate me that I did it for you.
Yeah, you know what? Thank you. I wanted to quit anyway.
I bet that you're going to be crying later on, LOL.
I think that you'll be the one who's gonna cry. Are you 100% sure you want me gone?
Yes.
Okay then, I don't care if you face problems later on. Bye. A few days later...
Why aren't you picking up? I've been calling you many times.
What do you want? I'm busy.
Busy? You're probably doing nothing.
Why are you still rude even after I quit?
Come to the office right now. It's an emergency.
What?
You're not fired, so if you come and apologize, I will forgive you and let you work here again.
Is your brain made out of Fruit Loops or something?
Excuse me?
You're the one who fired me. Let me guess, you still can't do anything without me, right?
Yes, so just shut up and come to work. We're in trouble.
Of course you are, because I was in charge of almost all the projects. Brian helped me, but he doesn't fully understand everything. Now, do you realize who you fired?
I didn't expect for this to happen. Why is this happening?
Well, let me see. You made all your coworkers do all the projects without explanation, and while you were watching YouTube videos and shopping online, reported everything as your credit, even though it wasn't, and yelled at people all day, every day, and leave the earliest.
Damn! Shut up! Being a boss is tough and stressful.
You weren't even doing anything. What are you talking about?
Yes, I was. You just didn't know.
Oh, and, looks like you had a date with a Hooter girl this weekend when you said that you were gonna go golfing with the company's business partner.
What? Who told you?
I'm not gonna tell you. You not arguing back means that it's true, right?
Hey, shut up and just come back. I know that you're in some kind of trouble because you are not working right now, right? I could go talk to the HR and cancel the resignation.
What trouble?
Money-wise and mental health issue. You probably lost your confidence and feel lonely now, right?
I don't have those problems because I already found a new job.
What? New job?
Yeah, I now work at my friend's company. He originally approached me, but I turned it down because I wanted to challenge myself to work at a big company. But it wasn't what I expected, so I thank you for making me quit the company.
Why did you find a new job without my permission? I never allowed for you to do that.
I don't need your permission because it's my decision. Anyway, I wanted to work somewhere else, so I have nothing to do with you.
Are you seriously not coming back?
Yes, do you not understand what I just said?
We are panicking now. Please. I will apologize from the bottom of my heart. Do you not care about us?
You're just saying that to save yourself, right? I will not accept the apology, and I don't care because I don't have anything to do with you or the company, so deal with it by yourself. I thought you said that you were a competent person.
Please don't say that. If we get into trouble, I will be responsible for everything.
Yeah, and? Are you gonna run away from this? Maybe you should experience this once. Why don't you go and talk to someone else about this? If there is anyone, though.
I asked everyone, but they all said that you're in charge.
Well, sorry, but I'm busy now and I don't have time to read it over or something.
I did, but I don't understand anything.
Proves that you weren't doing anything and didn't bother to check the project beforehand. Looks like you were the one that was at a loss for the company. Bye, scumbag. After the incident, since I had no reason to go back, Tom panicked and didn't know what to do. The project failed and it resulted in financial loss and a bad reputation. The company was furious about this and also found out what he'd actually been doing during his working hours, and the fake resignation letter that he created. The company demanded compensation and fired him, and now he's in debt. He doesn't know what to do and is homeless now, feeling miserable, but since it's his own fault, I don't feel bad for him at all.
Hey,
Who's this?
it's Roman.
Hi, Roman. Did something happen?
Yes, your employees didn't say hi to me. I came all the way here to visit the construction site. Don't they have common sense?
Oh, I'm so sorry for that. Maybe they were busy or doing other tasks when you came in. My employees are usually very friendly and courteous.
They were clearly ignoring me on purpose. You should train them better.
Oh, are you sure? I never got any complaints from anyone, so I don't think they did that.
Excuse me? Look, if they decide to ignore me next time, I will do something. And I mean it. Anyways, where the hell are you?
I'm actually about 80 feet from the ground right now. You should see me from there.
Isn't it common sense for the leader to greet me first?
I didn't know you were coming.
I sent you an email.
I would have appreciated if you'd called the office also.
Are you talking back at me?
No, I just said that if you did, I would have reminded all of my employees and greeted you first.
You should always be prepared, whether I come or not. Also, my company is your main contractor. So if you argue with me, I can tell my boss anytime and crush this place. So you better apologize to me now.
Oh, please don't do that. Sorry about everything and talking back.
Hey, here's a better idea. Why don't you stop texting and come down?
I'll be there in less than a min.
Seriously? Are you going to make me wait? Why don't you jump off or something?
I won't do that, but I will sprint. Sorry for making you wait.
Hurry up! Oh my god, you're so useless! Who do you think is feeding you? Can't believe a woman is in charge. I also never heard the words, thank you, from you.
Your company is, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I have a question though. What's wrong with a woman being a leader? There are lots of women who are leaders now.
Because other women have common sense, are respectful, make good decisions, are trusting. I can go on and on with this list. Basically, something you aren't.
Do you even know me to say things like that? This is our 5th time meeting.
Look, if you want to argue, I'd be happy to terminate the contract right now.
What? No, oh, please don't do that. Our employees won't be able to make a living.
That doesn't matter to me, because if that happens, it's going to be your fault. By the way, wasn't the construction a little slow today? Can you explain to me about that?
Well, one person is absent due to illness.
Seriously? Why didn't you tell me about it earlier?
Oh, did you want me to?
Yes. If there's a delay, it affects our company. So tell that person to come to work right now. Male or female?
Male?
Tell me his name.
Why do you need to know?
Just tell me. You can't listen to me?
His name is Jackson.
Jackson Verlies?
Yes?
I'm going to visit him from now. Because I want to know what he's doing. I bet he's playing video games.
No, he's not. He's really sick.
How do you know that? He might be faking it.
Because I trust my employees.
That's bullshit. You hire failures who usually don't get hired anywhere, right? Like juvenile delinquents, right?
There are no failures. I hired them because they were passionate about this job. I don't judge people because of their backgrounds.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, maybe you can give us a hand? This construction can be done on time and won't affect your company.
Sorry, too late. I already left to check on this slacker. Hey, Allison! Why is Roman at my house?
Ugh, I'm so sorry about that. He wanted to check what you're doing since you took off work today. He's just there to waste time, so you can just ignore him. You can tell him that you're at the hospital or something.
I actually answered the intercom by accident.
Ugh, I'm so sorry. I should have kept my mouth shut, but if I did, you guys would have lost your jobs, and I didn't want that to happen. What is he saying?
I understand. If I was in your position, I would have done that same thing. Hey, I really appreciate what you've done for me in the past, so don't worry about it. He said, "Let me in right now," while banging on the door.
Thanks, Jackson. Wow, really?
Yeah, it's an apartment, so there are other people too. Give me a break.
You didn't let him in, right?
I did, because he was repeating that he was going to fire me in a really loud voice. I'm in the bathroom now, actually.
Ugh, what a disgusting person. This is harassment, so can you save the intercom video and possibly what he's about to say to you from now? If you feel sick, you don't need to do that, okay? I don't want your cold to get worse.
Sure, I actually have a pocket camera, so I will record everything. I really don't care if my cold gets worse, because he's been doing terrible things to people at our company. So I want to take revenge on him.
Oh, please take it easy. What? Like what?
He forcefully asked a few female workers for their numbers, mixed citric acid in our drinks, saying it's a prank, purposely putting things in the way so someone can fall so he can laugh about it, and so on.
That's terrible. I didn't know about this. Why didn't you tell me?
I couldn't, because he told me that if I told you, this might become a big deal, and he would terminate the contract. Everyone, including me, is very thankful of you, so I didn't want that to happen.
Listen, my employees' lives are the most important thing for me.
Thank you, Allison. I'm so happy that you're my boss. Anyway, I need to go talk to him now.
Oh, thanks, Jackson. Be careful, okay? Just pretend to listen to him and focus on recording. I'm gonna start gathering evidence what he has done at our company so he can get fired.
How nice would that be? I will definitely help you. Well, after I get well, though.
Actually, I might ask you to do something for me. I'll let you know soon. Please, just get well soon, okay? I'm gonna be twice as busy now because I have to research and monitor this asshole when he comes here.
Sure, please, ask me anything. I will take care of him today, so you can focus on your job.
Thank you very much. Did he talk to Roman?
Yeah, I did. He attacked me. He yelled at me, pushed me, threw stuff at me, and punched me. Sorry I couldn't text you.
What? Are you serious? Are you okay?
Yes, I actually did it on purpose, because I don't want any other employees to experience this. Plus, I got it on camera. I need to take at least 3 days off from work, if that's okay with you. I'm pretty hurt.
Of course you can. Actually, you can come back until you're fully recovered. I'm so sorry that I couldn't help you. Oh my god, I feel so terrible right now.
That's okay. I need to pay my bills so I can go back to work within 3 days.
This company has paid leave, so you'll still get paid even if you take off from work, so please rest until you're fully recovered, okay?
Thank you, Allison.
I'm so pissed right now. I'll make sure to take revenge on him. Not physically, but in a legal way. You have the evidence, so it'll be easy.
Can you tell me when you'll tell him?
Sure, I'll send you screenshots. Anyways, hey, if you need anything, reach out to me anytime, okay?
Please do. It's a good way to kill time. Thank you.
Roman, where the hell are you? Are you serious? You hurt Jackson and now Amanda?
I'm on my way back to my company. Sorry, that was an accident.
You call that an accident? She could have broken a bone or suffered from a brain injury.
All I did was kick the ladder because Jackson pissed me off yesterday. Plus, your employees ignored me again. It's 20 feet, so it's not a big deal. I was okay when I once fell. I was surprised that you dived in to catch her.
You didn't tell us that you'd be coming in today, too. She sprained her ankle, so I brought her to the hospital. I also need to be checked, too.
So what? Didn't I tell you yesterday that you should always be prepared, whether I come or not? Seriously? Tell her to shake it off and go back to work. You too.
Are you serious? Okay, you know what? You just crossed the line by hurting her.
I just told you that this was an accident. It's her fault because she was in the way.
She was just doing her job.
Yeah? Well, an incompetent worker deserves that anyways. Don't you think so?
She's an excellent worker, Roman. You're such an ass. You should be prepared for what's coming.
What did you just say? Remember that we are your main contractor. If you report about this, I can terminate the contract right now.
Go ahead. You'll face problems, though.
I would like to see that.
I just filed a damage report.
You what?
You heard me. I asked one employee to file it for me because you hurt Jackson and Amanda, and I know that there are other victims other than them.
Who filed it?
I don't need to tell you.
You can't listen to me? You guys are subcontractors, so you need to listen to me.
Do you have anything else to say besides that?
Excuse me? Are you making fun of me? Okay, you know what? I will terminate the contract right now. Too bad you just ruined your employees' lives. You guys will probably need to live on the streets. I feel bad for you guys.
Talk all you want, but the damage report has already been filed.
Bitch, I will make your life a living hell.
Aren't you at the bottom position at your company, though? Are you in the position to decide what you want to do with the contract?
Bottom position? I'm the #1 employee that the company is counting on. So yes, I can decide what to do.
If you do, you need a valid reason to terminate the contract, you know. Do you have one?
Yes, I do. You blamed everything on me, even though it was only an accident.
Because it is, and it was not an accident. It was an assault.
No, it's not. Hey, I'm done talking. So can I call my boss right now to notify about terminating the contract with you?
I don't think that a big company would go for that just for one employee.
Like I said, I'm the #1 employee. So he will probably listen to me.
Actually, you don't need to do anything because I'll terminate the contract from my end. How does that sound? I'm tired of your bullshit.
Seriously?
Yes, you have no complaints towards that, right?
Are you sure about this?
Yes, why not? I'll just find another contractor.
I don't think there are other companies that are going to be one because your company is small. Well, that doesn't matter to me though. Good luck.
It's true that we're a small company, but since you became our ad, we're gonna get flooded with orders.
What the hell are you talking about? Ad?
I think it's called viral marketing. Thank you very much.
I'm so confused right now.
Check your name on social media.
WTF? Why are there videos of me? Who took these?
My important employees. They recorded every time you did something to them because they thought it would come in handy later on. They're smart, right?
Hey, this is just a communication between workers. Plus, this is an invasion of privacy to post it on the internet.
You can sue me if you want to. It's just gonna be a waste, though.
What?
Your info. It's already leaked.
Damn it, my name and pictures are shown. Also, the screenshots of the conversation we had.
Yeah, and? Are you gonna sue me?
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to call my boss right now to sue you. We are one of the biggest companies in the industry, so we can easily crush a small company like yours.
Oh, you didn't hear anything? You're getting fired.
What?
Your boss called me 20 minutes ago and said that he would like to keep the contract because it would be a huge loss if we terminate with them. But I told him that I don't want to work at a company that has a scumbag like you, so we agreed to continue the contract and fire you.
The company agreed to that?
Yeah, they did without any hesitation, so you're done. They were gonna fire you anyways, even though this didn't happen because you got a lot of complaints.
What? Seriously?
So, I guess we're strangers now, so I don't need to talk to you anymore. Thank God.
The company will never abandon me. They need me.
If you don't believe me, why don't you go talk to them?
I will. You don't need to tell me that.
Hey Jackson, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. Thank you so much for the screenshots. He hurt Amanda too? Seriously?
Yeah, she has a sprained ankle, but she should be okay.
Wow, he is such a disgusting person. I want to punch him in the face if I see him somewhere.
I understand how you feel, but if you choose violence, you'll be on the same level he is.
True. Sorry for being pissed.
It's okay. Hey, thank you so much for uploading videos on social media. I remember you telling me that you were good with computers, so that's why I asked you. You even put subtitles on it.
No problem. It was a piece of cake for me. Plus, I enjoyed doing it. This was a brilliant plan. That's the only thing I can do, though. I also thank everyone for sending me videos. I'm surprised that everyone had one each.
I should have installed security cameras so that I could have caught even more evidence, though. That's more than enough. I'm not good with computers, so I really appreciate it. Yeah, Roman was being such a dick from the beginning, so everyone had their guard up.
Don't blame yourself. Phones have higher resolution and more details. Good for them. I want to know how he got hired in the first place.
That's exactly what I thought, too.
What's he doing now?
He's talking to his boss and probably begging to stay.
Wow. He's wasting his time. He should just give up and quit.
Yeah, exactly. His boss didn't care about him or his excuses.
What's going to happen next? I want to know.
Not sure, but I'll definitely keep you updated.
Hey, Allison, can I go there from now?
Why?
When I returned to the company, my boss told me to go apologize to you.
Of course they'll say that. You should have apologized to me a long time ago. I'm not gonna accept the apology even if you come here. I don't want to see a scumbag like you ever again.
Please? My parents are sick of me, and I need to rebuild their trust.
Okay, and? So the apology is not for me and my employees. Also, it's not for your company?
Sorry, the apology is for everybody involved.
I don't believe that at all. You just want to save yourself, right? I'm not gonna listen to you. I have an idea. Why don't you just turn yourself to the police instead of coming here?
Police? Why?
For causing an injury for 2 of my employees. I actually have both caught on video.
Causing an injury? I didn't do anything to Jackson, and Amanda just sprained her ankle. Stop exaggerating the story.
You threw stuff and punched Jackson, and did you just say just? If I didn't catch her, she would have broken her leg or suffered from a brain injury. Also, I know that you did something to my employees, so each of them is going to sue you.
What the hell did I do?
You'll eventually know. Let me think. All the fees for assaults and harassment. Wow, I can't imagine how much that's going to be.
Wait, I will apologize. I was really happy to get a job at a big company, so I just got carried away.
Too late. You should have thought about the consequences you'll face before you did something. You didn't deserve to work for a big company or any company at all.
Please give me another chance. I know I made a mistake and learned from it.
Do you want to come work at my company?
Seriously? Really? May I?
Yes.
Thank you so much. I knew you're really nice. I'm not going to cause any trouble and work extra hard.
Actually, you know what? Maybe not, because you don't like the fact that a woman is in charge, right? He got charged with assault and harassment and had to pay fine and compensation for almost all of the employees with a total of $20 million. He drowned in debt, unable to pay even his rent, so he got kicked out of his house and is now living on the streets. He can't even find a new job because of his criminal record and being viral on social media. On the other hand, this incident has raised my company's profit, and we're now one of the biggest companies in the industry. I know it's a bad way, but he deserved this because he treated my employees like shit. Jackson and Amanda are completely healed and came back to work. As a boss, I'll continue to protect my employees